Hello, this is Annie from Cotton's Crush. Get up, you're fine. Stop it, shh, stop it. Stop hitting your sister. 2 o'clock, that's absolutely fine. Shh, Mum's on the phone. Stop it. No worries at all, we'll see you then. Sound familiar? Here's 4 things that I swear by, being a business owner and a mum of a toddler, that have helped me save a bunch of time. I have been running a business for 9 years, and 18 months of those last 9 years I have been looking after a baby and now toddler. I have found it significantly harder than I thought it was going to be, and if I can do it with some degree of sanity, managing both things, then I'm sure you can too, and here's how. Time hack 1. No, too much. Time hack 1. Get a pen. Every single day, every single morning, you write out every single little task that you need to do that day, including putting your washing out, organising your kids' toys, putting the dishwasher on, emptying the dishwasher, getting your baby ready for the day, driving them to the daycare. No matter how big, how small, all the business things, all the mum things, all the cleaning the house things, everything that you really want to get done today. Every little thing. Don't miss anything off that list. Everything that you want to achieve, that you can tick off a list that you've done, put it on that list. Second thing, go over that list, circle every little thing that you think you could achieve while that toddler is awake. Even though they might be, me, I want to help. Still, use the time that you've got while they're awake, as many things that you can do while they are with you and interrupting you. Anything that, for example, putting the washing out. My little one likes to hand me the pegs, and it takes ages. It takes way longer to do it with his help, but it's lovely, and he loves helping me, and it's really nice to get them to join in and get them to enjoy helping and enjoy seeing all these different tasks that we've got to do in the day. And they do pour the pegs all over the floor and then stand on them all and break them all, but just put them back in the box, teach them to put them back in, and it works fine in the end. But these tasks will take you longer, but it's still time saving because you're doing it while they're awake. Once you've circled all the things that you think that you can achieve while your toddler is awake, while they're interrupting you and joining in, then all of those things are circled. Then go back through the list and highlight all of the things that you can't be interrupted with, like replying to emails, answering phone calls, being the business person of your life. Things that you need complete alone time to get these things done. You can't have someone pulling at your clothes or whinging, just the things you need to do on your own. Hack number 2, for the awake time baby tasks, is batch those tasks with fun activities with your baby. I set a timer on my Alexa. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Let's get this task done in 15 minutes. We dance around listening to Alexa music in the kitchen. We get all the stuff cleaned. Bobby likes to use the spray and the wipe thing and do all the cupboards, which is really helpful. And the more they get to help you, then they really do enjoy being praised for all the good things they're doing, even if they don't do it as good as you would do it. Get them hoovering the house, helping with Hetty. Bobby likes to sit over the top of Hetty like a sea lion on a rock and let Hetty drag him around the house. He also obviously wants to join in and help hoover sometimes, and so that's fine. We both have a good feeling that things are getting done, but also we're having a lovely time together doing those things. If they do it as good as you doing it, then you're not cleaning well enough. Every task does take 70% longer than it would if you didn't have that toddler in tow, but you're using the time they're awake for the stuff that you'd probably do while they're asleep. Time saving hack number 3. This all depends on how long your toddler will sleep for. So I don't want to even tell you this, but every single day since my baby's been born, pretty much, my baby has slept for about 3 hours in the afternoon. So this gives me approximately from about 1:30 till 4:30 of my own time where I don't need to do anything else, just work on the business between those times. I have only recently figured out that I don't need to do any of the awake tasks in that time. So I am slowly getting all my time back to just work on the business and nothing else. So whether you've got 1 hour in a couple little chunks, half an hour here, an hour and a half somewhere else in your day of a sleep time, I want you to use those times as soon as that baby's in bed or wherever they sleep, nice and quiet. Then you've got a timer set for every 15 minutes. Doesn't matter if you don't finish the task that you're on and the timer goes off and you're still doing it. It keeps the momentum up, keeps you ready, keeps you not dilly-dallying and trying to fix something that you've just found is broken. You've just got 15 minutes, you do a task, you start it in that 15 minutes and you try your hardest to finish that task within that time. This also includes dinner. It includes every little thing that you need to do in that time. Preferably you could eat when your baby's awake, but you don't want to share those snacks with them. We want to eat them while they're sleeping. So every 15 minutes it goes off going ding, 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 ding. And you're like, damn it, another 15 minutes is gone. But you will be very surprised how much that has helped you, because you'll be like, I actually got 6 things done in that time period, in that time window, that I normally get 2 things done. But because your heart rate's going, because you know that you've got a limit of time, you've got 5 minutes left on the timer, you need to make 2 more phone calls in that time, very short phone calls, you will be surprised how many more things you can fit into your little time window of sleep time, where you can just have your own time and no one's. Time hack number 4. This is a new time hack for me, but it's one of the best ones that I have come across. It has come from Amy Landino. I've been watching a lot of her YouTube videos lately, and the best thing about this is that you just get to start your day exactly how you want it. It's wonderful. So depending on your baby's sleep schedule, of course. So Bobby, now we're trying to get him to go to bed at about 8:30 at night. So he can sleep until about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I try to reverse engineer my time and go and wake up just before 6 a.m. So just before 6 a.m. gives me an hour and a half-ish of time to have my coffee, have my time, put my contact lenses in, brush my hair, do all the things that you feel like you're human, you feel like you're on top of your day, you haven't just woken up at the same time as your baby and then you're like, you're wet and I've got to sort you out first. You've sorted yourself out first, you feel all clean and happy, you've maybe showered, you've maybe gone to the gym. I like to spend that time. I have my coffee, I go outside into the little shed, sit on the hot tub lid and watch some YouTube videos, write my little task list for the day, write all of those daily tasks that I need to write down, that I'm going to then split into my 2 sections of awake and asleep. And then I feel like, right, the baby monitor's going off, Bobby is starting to wake up, but I've had my coffee, I'm ahead of myself, and I've started my day on my own terms. And it is wonderful. It's such great advice. So thank you, Amy Landino. I find that that extra hour and a half in the morning that I get is just such a great time to set your intentions for the day. You know what meetings you've got, what things that you need to put in place to make those things happen. And you can just start the day knowing that everything is in control. You're in control of your day rather than it being in control of you. And it is a wonderful feeling. So I don't want you to worry about your baby waking up early from a nap, unscheduled, someone's knocked on the door and woken them up and there's nothing you can do, they're not going to go back to sleep. Don't worry, because if you do this system every single day, 5 days a week, maybe not on weekends, but you do this, you will be so much further ahead on the days that do plan out, because I know some days just don't plan out. Some days you've got to take them out of bed and drive them somewhere fun because you cannot deal. But on the days that are on schedule, things are reasonable, then you will just achieve twice as much as you were before, and it'll be all worth it. So it doesn't matter, have a bad day, have an extra coffee, don't worry about it if it doesn't go to plan. But the next day, try again, and the next day, try again. And you will achieve so much more doing these 2 things completely separately, and you'll have less but never zero guilt, because there's always guilt that you're not doing enough in your business and you're not doing enough with your baby, and that never goes away. But even if you're doing your best for both of those things, but it can be better because you can think, oh, I've actually done 5 great things with my toddler today, and I've done 7 things that I needed to do for my business. And then you can finish that day knowing that you've made the most out of your day and you feel like you can now relax and do your little evening routine with them and actually enjoy being a mum and enjoy being a business owner as well, because the sky isn't falling. So just a little side note, sometimes I do feel guilty that I have this time. I don't actually have to be in work. I've got staff members in my business running things, and that if there is any need that my baby needs me for a reason, or someone's like, oh, let's go to this theme park together because they'll really enjoy it, and you feel guilty saying no because you've got to work. But people don't realize that you do actually, just because you don't have a job that you have to leave the house for, you do still have so many things that you need to get done, because your customers are your boss, and if you don't please them, they will fire you, and you still need to keep that balance. It is a struggle though, because at the beginning I did not want to ask for help. I did not want to have family members looking after him when I'm home, and I just felt that that was really rude of me to expect people to look after him or have to pay a daycare to look after him when I'm home anyway. Like, what is the point in sending him when I'm here and I can just struggle and do all of the things while he's doing stuff? And I just want to say that do not feel guilty for booking them in a couple of mornings a week. It doesn't have to be crazy, just a couple of mornings a week, so that you can get ahead of stuff. You can feel better about yourself. You can know that stuff is on course, everything is working fine because you've put the energy and the effort into making sure that happens. And they do, even though it's heartbreaking when they don't want to go in, but when they do want to go in, because you've stuck to it and you've been firm, and they will then blossom. And running a doggy daycare, that is my business. I say this to dog owners every day: don't worry, your dog will be fine. They're like, as soon as you go, they'll join in with the others and they'll get better at it. And showing proof of years and years where dogs just run in and they don't look back after a while. But it's still different when you're dropping off your baby and you know that you're not rushing off for some boss that needs you in, because you are your own boss. And how cruel of you to drop them off when they're upset, because you need to go and get stuff done, but you need to just prioritize you. It's only a couple of mornings a week and you can do it, and it is fine because you also have a job running a business. Also, additional note, on the days that you do have time where you do have a morning to be able to go to the theme park, you can enjoy it more because you know that all of those background tasks that were eating away at you and you felt guilty that you haven't been doing those background tasks, they're done. You can now just relax and enjoy the time and spend with your little one, and you can be 100% with them and enjoying every moment rather than having your mind elsewhere. Because I love making planners, and I've made myself a sheet which I print off, and it's got half one side tasks that I can do while Bobby's asleep and tasks that I can do while Bobby's awake. And this really helps me be able to just put it all down without having to arrange it. I just, as I'm writing the list, I go backwards and forwards between the two, get them all into order, and then at the bottom I've got a little how did today go, and I just vote it out of how many tasks of these two lists have I got done, and then I reward myself with a treat. So if I've done just a few little tasks, then I get a Kit Kat. If I get a few more tasks, then maybe I get to do something that I really want to do. Or if I feel like, do you know what, you've done really well today, I might order a hoodie that cost me £1 on Vinted because I've wanted it and it's £1, and don't be silly, just get it. So those are my rewards for my hard work, because it's hard to, you don't even though you do get paid for being a business owner, you don't get paid by the hour. So it's just like a little reminder that if you get stuff done, you get rewarded for it by yourself, and it makes you more productive and it makes you want to do more things, because if I do one more task on my list, I get a Kit Kat. And if you don't get a Kit Kat. If you found this content at all helpful, then please subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to be doing a lot more like this. I'm going to do a lot more business, things that I've learned over the last 9 years in business. Also, if there's any time-saving hacks that you guys have that I haven't mentioned and that you think might help me, I'm always looking out for stuff that I can learn. So please just message in the comments below, because I would love to hear anything that I can do differently, and maybe I can achieve more in my day. Maybe I'm only achieving a small amount of what I can achieve, so please let me know. And get your time back, you know, really enjoy time with your business and time with your baby completely separately, and learn what tasks you can achieve with them and what tasks you need to achieve without them. If you would also like to use my baby awake, baby asleep planner that I have made myself, then please head over to my Instagram. It's Annie Mariani, and send me a message just saying the word planner, and I will get that sent over to you. This is weirdly my first coffee of the day. I don't know how this has happened, but it tastes amazing. Oh. Coffee mixed with chai latte. Can't beat it. Anyway, this is my planner. So you can get this by messaging me on Instagram, sending me the message planner, and I will get this sent over to you. So on one side, it's got all of the baby awake tasks that you can put here, so that you don't have to write them all out and circle them and highlight them and separate them. You can just start at the beginning. So you go all of the things that you can do while baby's awake, all of the things that you can't do when baby's awake that you need your own time for by here. At the end of the day, how did it go? And then count how many things that you were able to tick off from the whole thing out of 24. And then choose 5 of your own prizes, whatever you like, whatever floats your boat. So my one for 5th prize is just a Kit Kat. If you only get 1 to 4 tasks out of this whole day, you still get a Kit Kat. That's, at least you still get something. But if you get like 5th prize, you get every single thing done, or 16 to 24 of those things done, then I might order myself something on Amazon that I've been keeping in my basket. So it's up to you what prizes you want to choose for yourself. But yeah, so if you want this, Instagram, message me, planner, and I'll get it sent over to you. What I'll do is I'll link my Instagram in the bottom so that you can find it, because I bet it's hard to find with the name Mariani.